登場の仕方考えたんだよな。しっしっし。
なんでしょう、楽しそうですね。
会場がたじろいでる間に俺たちはママを暗殺する。おめえらはその援護だ。他にやりたいことがあるなら止めやしねえ。用が済んだらさっさと逃げろ。互いの船に行き着いたらこの共闘もそこまでだ。武運を祈る。
よし。
さあ、ベールを上げて誓いをキス。お前が終わる瞬間だ。
どうしたプリン、なぜお前が倒れるんだ。
ミスターナミライを肩くり。
よく見ろサンジ、この忌まわしき第三の目を。
なんて美しい瞳だ。ごめん、近くで見たらつい見とれて。
我が子ながら気味が悪いねプリン。
この目を美しいなんて言ったやつはただの一人も。
どうしたプリン、早く撃て。
プリンちゃん、
ふざけんな殺すんだ。私はお前を。
避けたか。
一体どういうことだいカタクリ。プリンに何が。
奴らの狙いはママか。そうはさせない。キャンディーウォール。道を塞がれたか。回り道せねばならんな。どうにかせねば。
おう、行くぞ。ビッグマムをぶっ飛ばす。
ジンベエ、これは完全に謀反と取っていいんだな。
ぜひそう受け取ってもらおう。麦わらの一味にわしは入りたい。これにてビッグマム海賊団をやめさせてもらう。どうもお世話になりやした。
これは何の間違いだ。ビッグマム。
Tommy Otaku here, and I gotta get something off my chest real quick during this stream. I know I did it yesterday, but I'm actually gonna make it a lot more coherent. Oh, excuse me. This is in regards to the George Floyd situation that is going on currently in the country. And in true fashion, every time something happens to us and we raise concern about things that happen to us, like, I'm seeing an influx of people are trying to change the narrative of the argument to fit their own personal views of what they see of the world, how they personally feel from the position of life where they live at. I know that it is hard to accept certain things or accept it when your philosophy is flawed, because everybody's under this mindset that everybody's right and nobody can be wrong. We're all right in our own way. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be 100%. As a black man in this country, I can say this because I don't have none of those things on me, because I never had none of the comforts. I've never had the comfort of being able to put myself in an illusion where I can ignore all points of fuckery in the world. Basically what I'm saying, a lot of y'all could make good points, but y'all can't, because for some reason you almost got the intelligent, but y'all so susceptible to being indoctrinated. you have the intelligence, you got the right words, y'all got the right idea, but y'all so fucking indoctrinated, and you think that because you're intelligent, you're incapable of indoctrinated, so you don't look in to see how indoctrinated or the certain behaviors or how accepting or cool with other behaviors psychologically, subconsciously, without even knowing it. We've been getting conditioned, and the mind control is just something that's been used. We do it naturally. Our parents do it, been doing it since you was little. Your mom was the first person to use mind control. Your dad, whoever the fuck. I don't know y'all story. I know y'all like to minimize. I don't know what your story is. Whoever the fuck was raising you, whoever was your caretaker, used some form of fucking mind control on you. Don't jump on the sink. Get out of the toilet. Don't burn that. Don't burn this. Don't shoot your brother. You know, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When you repeatedly, you can repeat a pattern in somebody's brain, or you can repeat a phrase in somebody so many times that their brain will just pick up the pattern. Our brain loves patterns. It loves familiarity. So no matter if it's fucked up or not, our brain, it absorbs in whatever. That's why they say that, like, the nurture thing, that's a real thing. This is a real actual shit. And it's crazy people conveniently block all of that out for the sake of their argument. Pride. Your pride means a lot more. You seeing what's actually going the fuck on. There's too many coincidences, situations. It's not like people talking out of their ass. I can literally go up on Google right now and pull up a list of all of the black people that have recently been killed by police, or like an exaggerated means. We recently just had a video of a lady wilded. Literally said, word for word, I'm going to, she wasn't even on the phone with the police shit. She looked this man in the face and said, I'm going to tell the police that an African American man is harassing me. It ain't like the video's out of context. We got enough like seconds and minutes in the video showing them to record it to show that, like, yo, she's lying. He was trying to check her, like, hey, you need to get up out of here. Why is it cool for them to do it, but for when we do it, it's wrong? But then it gets flipped to, well, shut up. It's crazy. It's because y'all don't hear your responses when y'all say this stuff, but in your mind, you really don't think that you, like, conditioned. Like, what it is when people saying, you taking offense automatically, because you automatically feeling like, oh, well, I'm under attack, because people's insulting me, insulting my pride, insulting my feelings. It ain't got nothing to do with right and wrong and shit. A lot of y'all's reacting just based on your own personal feelings because you feel attacked because of the cognitive dissonance or whatever the hell is going on in this country. I don't know what's going on with you motherfuckers these days and shit. Niggas really need to identify with motherfuckers they don't know and shit. So much so that they make themselves blinded to things just for the sake of being like that motherfucker, because they identify with that person so much. But we pushing this solo be yourself narrative, but at the same time latch yourself on like a leech to a motherfucker and adapt their ideals, and even when they're wrong, use your pride to just hang on to because you just got to be right. We have to be right in this country. Who cares about right and wrong? Black people, here's the thing y'all gotta understand. Black folks, here's something we need to understand. We gotta stop trying to convince everybody. Having video evidence ain't enough. Having physical evidence ain't enough. If that's what helps motherfuckers deal with shit in the world, if that's what helps them out in the world, if you need to live in an illusion, or I need to debate and argue everything, even though I have like clear evidence of what's going on, and even though I preach about the same shit, but when it happens to other people, I turn a blind eye to it, or I'll come up with a whole bunch of excuses and stuff like that, because I'm more angry at the fact that motherfuckers are arguing instead of actually hearing what it is they're upset about. It's crazy. Like any other time, people be like, when somebody makes me upset, or somebody, especially those white edgy motherfuckers and shit, the antifas or whatever the fuck y'all want to be called, right ringers, whatever. You white people, y'all do that shit. You white dudes, y'all do that shit. The edgy comic booky motherfuckers, whatever, it don't matter. People that say motherfuckers, anybody that says motherfuckers says the shit like this, exactly in these words. Man, if somebody do something to me, I'll knock that motherfucker out. You the same motherfuckers that's saying that. They're like, well, shit. Nobody's offering no kind of solutions to the people that's upset. None of y'all have even argued the fact that, like, yeah, there have been multiple killings, but this ain't the way. Martin Luther King, even on his own motherfucking mouth, said that, yo, the protest ain't enough, but I'm doing it this way because this country's so fucked up that if I try to do it in any kind of way, how y'all do it, I'm gonna get fucking killed. He told y'all. So I don't know, what is this? Y'all trying to flip shit. I love this country for that. It's because times of crisis, times of situation, times when your ass is put up against the oven, against the fire or whatever, That's the great thing about being an American is you can just turn shit off. You can just make yourself blinded to the shit. I'm saying this shit as somebody who wasn't on the leftist side. I'm still not. I'm not a leftist or a right. I'm an African American man. I ain't got no goddamn business being in any political party unless it's one that benefits me or of my own. The Thomas Party. First of all. So we ain't even gonna do that. So don't even try to lump me in with them. Y'all trying to lump us in with them and shit. We fighting a whole nother battle. How y'all gonna say that like all these looters and stuff is going crazy, the left? But y'all fully aware that the left be using black people and all that. But y'all want to lump us in with them in that argument when we rioting and all that because it conveniently fits your narrative. See, look, the Democrats had them all hyped up. Democrats didn't get nobody hyped up on this one. And every time I clown these niggas, it wasn't the Democrats on this one. It's that American superficial, I'm better than you ass racist attitude. It just so happened that we be black. That's the medium y'all use. But trust and believe, baby. If it wasn't black, if niggas was orange, it would have been orange. Y'all can flip it any kind of word y'all want. The fact that the actions is wrong. The fact that there's a bias is wrong. You can deny it all day. But I always tell the people this. I always tell my homegirl this. Of course, you're going to see things from your side of the field as right when you're not looking at nobody else's. That's why a lot of black men, most of them say fuck it, or they just give up altogether. Y'all see the attitudes, y'all see the behaviors, but y'all don't understand why. A lot of us that don't give shit to black women, we understand why. We know why. We know the root cause of it. That's why you don't see that many of them on Twitter and shit like that going ham. You'll see a hell of a lot of women and stuff going in about niggas because we already understand it. That's the unfortunate cause and effect. How is it that us, the disenfranchised motherfuckers, have a better understanding of the human psyche in the world and all that without having the need of protecting ourselves from things? Mind you, we don't have that shit of protecting ourselves. We don't put ourselves in a bubble to protect and secure our own feelings, but yet, because we like that protection of protecting our own feelings, we see the world for what it really is. Now, ain't that fucking funny how that goes? The main ones is always getting turned down on and shit, looked down upon, kicked to the side, told their story don't matter, told that they don't matter. Then when they get mad and they justify and they angry and shit, and when nothing else works and it results to another tactic and stuff, then everybody, like, y'all talk to us and treat us like we fucking children. They get mad when we react like said children. If you keep telling a black man he's a child, he's a criminal, he's a looter, he's a thug, he's a da-da-da-da, guess what? He's gonna believe it. This is scientific evidence. This ain't just Thomas just in his feelings because he's black and he's just talking shit. This is frustrated black man tired of shit just getting pushed by because motherfuckers want their feelings preserved. Whereas, but at the offset, at the cost of other motherfuckers getting hurt. I understand wanting to be right. I be wanting to be right. A lot of times I don't say shit about shit because I want to make sure I got my information first. I don't need to be right at all costs. That defeats the entire purpose. I don't need to be right. I don't argue with people about shit. I don't do certain shit to be right. It's to get to the bottom of the goddamn situation. But you motherfuckers are so goddamn stubborn and hard-headed and fucking arrogant and prideful, people have to argue with y'all. People don't know that they don't listen to themselves. Y'all don't listen to yourselves. You don't hear yourselves when you talk. You don't look at yourself. There is a lack of self-awareness in this country. And it is hilarious. Because a lot of the motherfuckers that have this lack of self-awareness are people that would dub themselves as intellectuals or graduates of college or doctors and things like that. Vulgar intelligence is a real thing, my dudes. Just because you... Alright, let's put it this way. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of money. I have my intelligence. Here's the American culture kicking in because I have something over you because I feel in my mind, I came up with it in my own mind that I'm better than you. So I'm going to treat and act according to that. I came up with it on my own mind. You didn't do anything to me. There was no warranted behavior or nothing like that. You just happen to unfortunately be born beneath me. But I'm still going to make some kind of way to make it your fault and stuff. And I'm going to treat you real fucked up. And then when you get mad and react, I'm going to put the burden. I'm going to put all of the burden, all of the problems, all of the strikes of your peers. I'm going to put them all on you. And then, as I'm putting it all on you over the course of years, I'm going to just antagonize you. And then when you blow up, I'm going to use my fertility. I'm going to use my white feeling hurtedness. Since we need to explain words differently, I'm going to change up the words. White feeling hurtedness. Now, I'm in the wrong. You got all these explanations and twists and turns and da-da-da-da. All I got to do is just go on Google and just pull y'all up to shit. Y'all can argue the points and da-da-da all the time. All I'm saying is, oh, the rioters is doing this and stuff. Google Black Wall Street. Just Google Black Wall Street. I know everybody's got this philosophy. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't need to worry about it. I wasn't around during that time. I didn't educate myself. I wasn't around during that time, even though I'm suffering from the benefit. I am having... what's the word, generational effects of what happened to those people happened to me, but I'm so blinded in this goddamn culture and society that I myself as a victim can't even see it myself. I don't see black people as victims. I see us more as unfortunate pedestrians. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got fucked over in some shit because motherfucker following their own goddamn. Like I said, a lot of this shit is ego driven and shit, bro. A lot of these motherfuckers trying to argue these points and all that. But I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. The 32 fucking black person got killed by a cop. Come on, bruh. I'm sorry. On this one, any other time, I'm a contrarian. I'm a devil's advocate. But on this one, like I said, I look at patterns. A lot of y'all niggas be claiming that y'all smart and shit, and I'm looking at y'all and I'm like, are you sure about that, chief? Or are you just trying to pander to your crowd? Because if you switch up on, they gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. Again, I guess another benefit of being a disenfranchised member of society that everybody kind of looks down on, but only kind of praise when they need, like, you know, y'all know what's going on. We don't need to pretend anymore. Let's just stop. Let's stop. The Karen video should have let everybody know that, like, yo, okay, people do be bullshit. I get the benefit of the doubt thing. It's just hard for me to do that when we're not given the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, oh, they're thugs and da. But it's documented evidence that how the crack epidemic got started. It's documented evidence. It was documented evidence. We had the evidence out there. Well, they could have chose to. Yeah, but again, when you thrust in a situation and everything's taken from you, and then constantly on top of that being caught, and then constantly having a society subliminally thinking that you're dumb and don't know that you can pick up on the shit, but if we did say something to get ignored anyway, that's why a lot of us don't say anything. That's why a lot of you people that's arguing these points are saying, or in your minds believing and saying that it's not even going on or can't even see the shit that's happening and stuff like that. That's why. Because America has a habit of not knowing about an issue until somebody speaks about it. So, of course, you wouldn't notice it. You weren't looking for it. You weren't paying attention to it. You don't need to know what it is. You don't have a whole society of people that's conditioned all the way to the point now to where even if there ain't no overt racist KKK motherfuckers walking around with they fucking shit, motherfuckers still do racially biased ass behaviors, stereotypical analysis on people and shit like that. And then when it's convenient, when they're getting looked at, when the microscope is flipped on them, when we need to actually analyze these things so we can actually fix the problem, not just bashing motherfuckers just so they can feel bad, but actually bringing these things out. Because the thing is, shit gets stopped because people, like I said, like it automatically, because it's about them, they automatically shut down. They don't want to hear it because, oh, I'm being called out, I'm being singled out. The old, I'm 6 years old, but I'm scared of getting in trouble syndrome is what I call it. Like, there's a lot of grown ass folk, grown ass adults out here that still like got that child mentality. Well, I'm afraid if I say something, I do something, I do I'm gonna get in trouble, which is cool, I guess. But I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all want the world's problems to be solved. Y'all want the world's problems to be changed, but in a nice way. Whereas if you look at history, it's the complete opposite of that. The early Americans, even though they took this land from the Native Americans, they did a lot of fuckery and shit like that to them. But and ironically, they wanted freedom and stuff. This whole country was founded on trickery, debauchery, and thievery. You can claim to forget that all you want. You can claim to forget that all you want. You can pretend like it ain't going on all you want. That's the great thing about pretending, because you're just pretending. But the reality's still here. You can say all your little points on your channels, on your tweets, all of that. Y'all can argue about how they shouldn't do this, how black people shouldn't do that, and the looters, if they were serious, what if. But here's my point, though. If bro would have just got up off a dude, if he would have just got his knee off of his neck, he already had him handcuffed, he was already on the ground. If he would have got up, he'd have been cool. What I'm seeing is a lot of y'all have forgotten about repercussions, or my favorite word, my mom always taught me, effects. When there's a cause, there's an effect. Just because you don't know about it, just because you're not made aware of it, just because you're not in that realm of reality of something's going on, doesn't mean that it's not going on. And somebody who goes out of his way to look up things, to get information on stuff, just so I'm aware of it, just so I'm a little bit more aware, so I don't just be talking out of my ass and stuff like that. I want to be fully informed. I want to have a non-biased opinion on things like that. Like I said, that's why I follow patterns. That's why, like, some stuff I agree with, some stuff I don't agree with. Who gives a fuck what the fuck I agree with or don't agree with? The reality of what's happening, the nature of the situation still stands. We can debate all fucking day. We can talk with each other all day. You can come with your argument points all day. I can come with my argument points all day. At the end of the day, I can still go on Google. At the same time, I can still go on Google and pull up a list of hella minorities that get killed by police officers and stuff under very sketchy ass circumstances, and all of them walked. I think this is the first one that actually got arrested, but he's probably not even gonna do no time. They probably just got arrested so they can subdue the riots. But the reason why the riots keep going is because everybody knows it's bullshit. You see what I'm saying? They keep trying the same games, and now they're trying to, all right, well, we're gonna mobilize people online and all to speak the contrary, because everybody been knowing that that's been going on for a while. A lot of motherfuckers get paid to have a certain opinion or shit like that, or to have the opposite opinion, not for the sake of because of morality and because it's right, because you motherfuckers like to argue about morality and all of that. Whereas, unironically, the only reason even talking about the situation and shit like that, because you can't identify to it, because you're not in that situation, because you don't know, because you're making it clear, you're making it known to everybody else that you don't even want to try to relate. Y'all trying to get people to relate. That's wild. That's wild to me. That's wild as fuck to me. Y'all want us to be quiet. Y'all always want us to be fucking quiet, but then at the same time telling us to be quiet, giving us advice on how to do it. Or then in the same instance, we'll completely forget that we followed that advice and it didn't work. So now we're trying something else. We're trying what we know will work. We copying you motherfuckers. Ain't it ironic that we're copying these same motherfuckers? This whole country was founded on. They'll bring those stories up real quick with the soccer games and shit like that. It was very American. The Americans, the history of Americans has always been about fight or flight. They'll bring it up, but the moment minorities and anybody that's not them does it because they are uncomfortable, because they cannot control or predict them, because they do not know them. It's weird how humans operate a lot more reckless when we don't know about something. We're the most intelligent beings in the world, but our first reaction to things that are new that we don't understand is to react. Oh, actually, I'll take that back, because that's never been in our culture. I'm just saying the Egyptians. If we were savages and shit like that, we wouldn't have the Egyptian culture, and I'm talking about the African people, because y'all can keep believing that they was motherfucking Abrahams, but them motherfuckers don't know half of the names of the half of the pharaohs in that motherfucker. How the native motherfuckers in there can't translate their own shit, and that motherfucker's been around untouched for millions of years. How they don't know where the fuck the Sphinx is? Like, what, those little things, y'all, conveniences. They're little white people conveniences. Little things is convenient. Just make it real confused. You ain't gotta notice it. Not because it was, like, made by the main structure. It's just, like, motherfuckers that's living in this society that benefit from it, and then their own little inputs to it and shit. There was a whole science developed for, like, we'll put, quote-unquote, aboriginal people. First of all, the motherfuckers in Australia, those dark-skinned motherfuckers are the original people of Australia, and call them aboriginal. That's just another form. It's like, we still use the terms. We still use the terms, bruh. Anyway, those people are the actual originals. Aboriginal means abnormal original, or one who is not native to the land. But these people been there for millions of years, but you got white people calling them aboriginals over in Australia. But then go figure, there's rumors and talks and things of racism over in Australia. Not to mention New Zealand. Let's get on to New Zealand. How that whole the entire population of New Zealand was wiped out, and a couple of them was moved over to Australia and shit, even though there was two whole separate tribes. Entire nation, a whole tribe of people was wiped out. Wiped out. Systematically, over a course of 100 years or so. Wiped out. Bring them over to Australia. Well, bring some of the remnants over to Australia. Some of the remnants went over to England and all of that. Like, it's fucked up, y'all. It's fucked up. And we got the nerve. And we get taught and have the nerve to call them aboriginals. Abnormal original person. Even though that was their land and they shit had taken. New Zealand was like the blueprint of like, all right, this is how we're going to do the slavery thing. This is how we're going to do it. This is our blueprint. This is how we're going to do it. We can't get into Africa, because that's another motherfucking lie. Why y'all think they only in South Africa, y'all? They can't occupy no other parts in Africa. See, they got to tell you lies on how much power you actually have to make it convenient for them. That's the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? And that's just a natural thing in nature. You do what you got to do to make things convenient for you. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out in the current generation of humans that we're in now, because like I said, we have a society, we have too much technology. A lot of these ideas and a lot of these practices motherfuckers is following is outdated and old. But to sit up and just be ignorant for the sake of being a contrarian, or just because, well, I sit on this side of the fence, so I have to argue it. Like, you know it's wrong. You know people are making good ass points. You can easily just look into it and be like, But people don't want to be changed. People don't want to move from their positions, because there's this fear, this insecurity. It's this insecurity of being wrong, but y'all be wrong as fuck. You insecure about being wrong will go out of your way, do a whole lot of shit to make sure that you're not wrong, not even realizing that unironically you was wrong as fuck the whole time. A lot of people think that like failure is like this bad thing, but y'all want to be intelligent. Y'all want to be like scientists. Y'all want to be like professors. You know why scientists, professors, those type of motherfuckers are on a whole different breed of human beings? Because they learn to take the ego out. This is where y'all fuck up at. A lot of y'all be making some good points. A lot of y'all be intelligent. Then y'all throw that goddamn ego in there and you fuck up all your shit. Because when you're speaking from the ego, you're speaking from a point of bias. It's not from a point of It is okay to address an issue that somebody has got going on. That you're not going to diminish your own point. You don't have to, and it's crazy because y'all talk about, and I'm talking about it, well, like the media and shit is trying to like push this women, like again, the women thing. They feel like white people, this is white people. Y'all gotta stop this, bruh, tearing somebody down to tear yourself up does not work in the long game. It does not. Everyone else notices it. We all see it. And if you think it's okay to go along with it because there's other people not saying nothing to you, that's because of this American, like I said, this thing in America where we have this daddy syndrome, this power syndrome. If anybody that exhibits any small form of power, one, that person would probably become corrupted. Probably. I'm not saying everybody would, because y'all don't know how to y'all don't know when somebody's not addressing it as everybody. But okay, like it's wild. It's wild. Everybody got something to say after shit happens. Not beforehand, nobody implements it in. You let your own personal feelings get in the way of what's actually logically fucking happening. Like I said, I trust what I be saying because, like I said, I'm reasonable. If you present me with facts and evidence and it makes fucking sense, I'm going to go off of that. I'm not going to go off on my feelings and da-da-da. I can't ignore it. It's hard for me to do it. It's literally hard for me to just be like, oh, well, I'm looking at this shit George Floyd. I'm like, damn, the 32th nigga that got shot by a cop. And true fact, oh, well, he got arrested. Yeah, they hurried up and arrested him. If I was the motherfucking mayor dude, that's what I would do. If I was the police chief dude, that's what I would do after seeing the 32 fucking one killed by a cop guy. I don't want that type of PR. I'm saying this, y'all, because I went to college for commercial photography. And the 6 months, and I went back and forth on this shit, because it was just bullshit. In the 6 months to a year that I did this shit, bro, a lot of the shit on how, like, the advertising industry or just the media in general, how they do shit, how they operate, how they use psychology written by psychological studies written by Sigmund Freud, the shit that I've been saying for years. I've been saying this for years, y'all. This ain't nothing new. I've been telling y'all this shit's happening. It's just now it hit the head. It done came to head. That's the word I was looking for. It done surfaced up. It done built up too much. It can't be contained anymore. So y'all can sit up and keep wasting your breath trying to argue points and all that, but we're at a point of no return. We're at a point, the shit was gonna bubble up. So yeah, you arguing your points and all of that now, only because it happened during your timeline. But I'm telling you, I guarantee you, bro, I'm telling you right now, guy, you not nothing unique, and they got something for everybody. You go down 10 years from now, nigga, there would have been another motherfucker saying the same exact thing, except the situation, if the situation ain't going the way, if it ain't happening now, how it probably would in the future if it didn't happen now, it would still been the same situation. It would have been the same thing. Shit would have built up, and it probably would have been worse the further down the road because it's built up. The point that I'm saying is we're trying to argue with an inevitable. This was inevitably going to happen. It don't matter how much, like I said, how you feel personally is completely different to what's actually going on in the world, and the rest of us don't have the luxury of being able to cut ourselves off when shit gets tough. A lot of us don't have the luxury of calling 911 customer service when shit gets convenient for us. A lot of us did have to learn to like just deal with shit. The reason why y'all like the white people, I got the black that like to use those black, because I was that black guy that be like, I'll say certain shit. That was just me dealing with the shit because I had no choice. Nobody gonna listen to me anyway. The only time people listen to you is when you was on 18. Y'all don't think that's fucked up? Y'all don't think that our culture, nobody thinks that's odd at all? What I'm saying is I'm tired of seeing the obvious and in my face, and I gotta come up with lies and dress it up. And a lot of us black men, I'm gonna just put it simply. We're tired of fucking decorating this fucking world so y'all can be comfortable just so we can get shitted on. It's kind of getting annoying, especially when it's for nothing, just so we can end up getting killed anyway. And like, yeah, you got black conservatives and blah, blah, blah. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm telling y'all straight up, this is just a real... It's because it's a coping mechanism. We have to cope. You're gonna go with the stronger side. I'm sorry. There it is. Y'all love science and nature so much. That's what it is. It's a alpha beta male move thing. It looks like that they're speaking for themselves. It looks like they're standing on their own, but they're not. They just went to the other side for indoctrination. How I was on when I was on my Hotep shit. It's niggas out there, you know. That don't mean don't listen to their points, cause like I said, we just if you know how to like hear, if you know how to remove biases, you can hear the truth in anything that anybody's saying on both sides. That don't mean you gotta take in every single point, cause I think that's another thing too, cause we get so caught up in people's words and dressing. Like I said, a lot of the intelligence is being used as a mask to promote ignorance and tomfoolery, like. And I want to be like, oh, social media this, social media that, but I'm not finna blame it on social media. I'm finna put it all on humans individually, because a lot of these people that saying these things is wrong and all that, but y'all not doing nothing about it. Y'all didn't go out of your way to try to at least change people's perception, but y'all want to try to change our perception, have us seeing different instead of addressing to y'all peers and stuff. Y'all don't think that we've been having community group meetings? Y'all don't think that you know how many young brothers that was like me back in like 90. No, I ain't gonna tell you that. Back in 99, 2000s and all that. You can ask my friends. Thomas stayed trying to make positive groups for like kids in the hoods. This ain't no new shit for me. I was doing this shit before it was tumbling Twitter. Nigga, I was 12 years old. I mean, not 12. I take that back. Yeah, I was. I didn't even have a name for it. My recent one that I had did a while back kind of got big in Nashville a little bit. Rebel Kids, bruh. The only reason I started Rebels Kids because I wanted to find other motherfuckers that was like me, you know, that was like, you know, that wasn't trying to be in the street like, or the ones that was kind of like on the fence, or the ones that already was, because I had friends all over the place. Don't get it twisted, because Tommy Otaku, West Side Nashville, Michigan Avenue, Preston Taylor Projects, all day. Don't get it twisted. I know where the fuck I'm from. I recognize my people and shit. I'm a combination with this country wanted us to be. We have to be full spectrum as black men. Ain't no just but that's y'all thing. Y'all still stuck on that shit. Oh, we see them as a thug. Oh, I see them as a nerd nigga. Y'all don't know. We on both sides. We had to adapt to this motherfucker. We the most adapted motherfuckers in this motherfucker. You feel me? I can tell y'all some shit about goddamn Shakespeare and the themes and tropes that follow Shakespeare, Hamlin, and all that, and at the same time explain to you motherfucking J. Cole lyrics from his old shit, not his new shit that y'all just got hip to, his old shit. Let's not do that. We gotta quit gatekeeping people's narrative. We gotta quit putting on these blinders for the convenience of being right. I understand want to be right. I like winning too, but if I gotta like do some old extra steps, or if I gotta cheat to make my point for me to win, I didn't win. That's where my pride falls in. Y'all pride falls in other shit. My pride falls in like I can't, because if you go on any kind of argument, and like a lot of these people that I'm seeing online is coming with their arguments and like they coming with just straight off of the emotion or straight off the feeling, you can do that, but you still got to do some kind of research on something. You can't just, if you don't, you come off as just, you know, tone deaf, biased. I didn't even bother to look. I'm just going off of just on my own, which is cool to shoot from the hip, but you do need some kind of semblance of like study. You do. I'm sorry. This ain't me saying it. This is from other motherfuckers, like motherfuckers that wrote books that get paid to write books. You need some kind of semblance of reality. You need some kind of form of reality. You can't just go off of just you all the time and stuff. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. If you want to argue and you feel like you're doing something, you feel like you're a rebel, you feel like that you're embodying the American way, that's cool and shit. That's dope. I just want you to know that y'all do that, and you probably done it 5 other times with other shootings. Did you ever think to look at, like, damn, niggas still keep getting shot, though, by cops. Niggas still keep getting killed by police. Even if you don't believe, even if you see the shit as a scam, it's still wrong that black people being killed. Well, shit, it's just a setup. It's just the media, da-da-da-da. But they still using black people for the basis of the shit. Niggas is still being used as the props. Black people are still being killed as the props. Whether you believe it or not. Whether this shit was real, the motherfucker was racist, he got killed. A black man still got killed as a product. The black man got killed as a product of somebody's idealism to represent that. We're tired of being representatives of y'all idealisms. We're tired of it. Y'all fuck up our neighborhoods, make it hard to get money in the neighborhoods, make it impossible to keep money in the neighborhoods, but then at the same time be like, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that, Okay, each one teach one. Show, because apparently for these, even though, I take that back, even though We got black businesses, black millionaires, and I told you a lot of them motherfuckers disappeared. One, because they shit got destroyed, and two, most of the kids from the generation, because they didn't want to deal with the bullshit, gave the shit away. So, I mean, that's cool to have an opinion on it. This ain't no opinion. I'm telling y'all straight up what it is, what we're thinking, how we feeling, based on what we observe, based on the situation around us and shit, because I don't have that filter of being able to block out things when they make me uncomfortable, because I always have to face the reality. Because if I block out anything that makes me uncomfortable, if I block out anything, how like the rest of the how the Karens be to make things convenient, if I do that for 1 second, I can end up like George Floyd. If I relax for 1 second or think that I'm good, or I could just be like, well, shit, I'm immune, or shit, I'm gonna just see things from. If I don't have an open perspective to see the whole world and all that, and be able to recognize everything in a totality as it happens to me, and be able to plan accordingly, because you can't plan things as they happen. You can only plan, in the moment. You can do what you can. We have to be open. Do you know how humiliating it is? The most common thing is being able to speak well, and people say shit like, "Oh, you well spoken." Like, that's shocking to people. It's shocking to people when they meet a black anime nerd. I hate that I get hyped when I meet another black anime nerd. That was years ago. Nowadays, I don't even care. Shout out to my nigga Heavenly Controller. Like, the shit's nothing now. Because we've been out there. The moment somebody said something, made it a point, then we got through the uncomfortable part. Like, oh, damn, that's kind of fucked up that I didn't know we existed. We got over that. Boom, now look at us. Boom. Y'all can't do that. White culture is incapable of doing that. Because that requires looking within yourself. That requires making changes. That requires holding yourself accountable. Nobody's gonna put you in jail, you can't even like mentally hold your own self accountable. It's impossible for you to even hold your own self accountable. Well, I didn't do anything. Exactly. You didn't do anything. But you, in your mind, you still have those biases and stuff like that. If you didn't do anything, you have no ill will towards the people and stuff. Why is it that when you see these things happen and all that, you automatically go to a biased opinion and shit when you see the patterns and all that? But you're supposed to be well aware, well versed in the world and stuff. Y'all see what I'm saying? There's a lot of contradictions popping up. And what I've been saying for a while is a lot of people faking the funk. A lot of people faking that they intelligent. You can go on Google and Google up. Like, literally, you can just put in whatever phrase you want to make or whatever. And somebody already have it written up. And you can copy and paste that bitch. That's where we at with it. So, no, we're not going to listen to y'all. No. Absolutely not. We're tired. Every time we listen to everybody else, we get fucked over. I'm saying as a black man who's been through things. And yes, I've been hurt by all peoples. But blatantly recording a nigga get choked out, just sitting there just not giving a fuck. Like, that just embodies America's attitude towards us. It's like, I mean, yeah, whatever, yeah, but because I, in my mind, made a judgment where I'm assuming you're probably from, the man truck was right there and shit. I heard motherfuckers that was doing a podcast and he was talking about it was on his side and they assumed something was wrong with the man and shit. Whereas if you go and look at like 3 other photos, the nigga look like a regular ass uncle that I be seeing and shit. That man didn't look like he was sick or was on drugs and all that other shit. I know, a lot of us know what we're talking about, y'all. That's the crazy part. You're talking to us like we don't fucking know, like we don't live in this situation, but you tell us that, I observe the situation and obviously what's around me. We're telling y'all what's happening around us, obviously around us and all of that, but because you have that college education and you know which words to flip and slip and push back on, and you know how to gatekeep that narrative, like, but everybody else don't know. Thomas knows. I know. I'll tell a nigga. Nah, brother. It's wild. Grown as adults, they gotta go out of their way to make themselves feel good about themselves. It's crazy. It is crazy. You a grown as adult. Fuck are you scared of? You don't care. Y'all claim that you don't be caring about what other people be thinking, but then you push and do stuff. And it's mostly from the motherfuckers in the media. It's mostly motherfuckers that have a platform and shit right now. That's cool to be the contrarian. Right now, it's not one of those situations, bro. We're already in a lockdown. Tensions is already high and shit. Everybody letting their real feelings out and shit. But black people just telling y'all shit that's been going on. Niggas is tired of it. It'd be different if they went to jail and got charged every time. They never do. This was the first one that got arrested. Come on, bro. I don't understand. I'm not gonna say I understand, cause I don't, cause that doesn't make any sense. I can be like, oh, but I just hit y'all with this. Y'all can just Google up the shit. You can look up the numbers. Compare the numbers then. A lot of y'all don't. Y'all just say the shit. Well, I would You don't even look up the numbers. You can easily compare the numbers. That's my favorite thing about science. That's why I love science, and I'm not knocking none of y'all on being on feelings and being validated and all that shit. Even though as an adult, you shouldn't need to be validated anymore. You should be able to do that from within your own self in a means that's safe and won't fuck with everybody. But because we don't live in that picture-perfect world, and I'm accepting of that, I've adapted to move in a way that's pertaining to that. It's crazy. Y'all talk about humans, and humans the epitome, and da-da-da, and y'all forgot our whole adaptability thing. Y'all forget traits that we have just so you can win an argument to tell us that we fucked up and wrong. Because in your mind, because society has psychologically and subconsciously put it in your mind that black people are lowered because they almost always live in neighborhoods and all that because of TV's perception. A lot of y'all don't want to admit that, but a lot of y'all only got from in your neighborhoods. Y'all never went to the actual hoods, or if y'all did, it was to get drugs and shit. Y'all never sat up and talked to a black person about his feelings, emotions, and what's going on. It's always about how you can be right, how you can feel validated in your feelings, and how everyone else is wrong, and how you need to, you know what I'm saying? You know, different than the Christian motherfuckers that was pushing Christianity and those people who's over in Arabia and all that when they was trying to take it over so they can make it Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's why I don't go around perpetrating as an intelligent. It's too many of y'all out there that's doing such a bad job and don't even know it. Y'all so blind to it. And this motherfuckers is probably listening to this. There's one of them and don't even know that you're one of them. I'm only telling y'all this, not as somebody that never was one, because I was one myself. I used to be a vulgar intelligence myself until I realized and seen all the patterns, till I had the patterns pointed out from me. I was trying to look for shit up to shit on other motherfuckers, and ended up getting shitted on myself, and it actually made me a better person for it. I used to be on my hotep shit until I actually, instead of letting my feelings blind me to the inconsistencies, actually face the consistencies instead of being afraid of the inconsistencies, instead of being afraid of the facts that can prove my facts wrong. When I actually faced them head on, it may be 100 times stronger because it was like, okay, now I understand even the world even more, and it helped my own arguments making it to a point. Y'all niggas can't argue with me. Y'all gonna try the emotional. I've seen people do it. I've had my own friends try this shit. Use emotional means to turn the argument. All this shit y'all be doing that I'm seeing people twittering and the way I use your words, the way you're conveying me. I'm gonna just tell y'all now, because everybody subconsciously does it. Black women, white men, white women, Mexicans, it don't matter. All y'all do it. Y'all subconsciously do these little tricks and shit, and y'all think that we dumb, and then also at the same time emotionally manipulate a motherfucker to where like they can't even like really react the way they want to, because if we do, we know we ain't gonna get nowhere. So a lot of us just be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna keep trying to climb a volcano when I don't need to, and they ain't gonna get me nowhere. Fuck it, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, a lot of us talk down on us like we dumb. Y'all think that we dumb, so when we do shit, say shit, come at y'all left field with the facts and shit, it catches y'all off guard. Not because a motherfucker caught y'all off guard because y'all don't expect that of us, because y'all already look down on us and shit. But then y'all want us at the same time to believe the shit y'all saying now. You're like, y'all really got our best interests and all of that. Where was all that before the shit? Why does it always take for us to do some radical shit for you motherfuckers to notice and then want to throw in some input and shit like that? It's wild, bro. All these goddamn intellectuals, and I'm just seeing a bunch of dumbass shit being said. Like, you could be intelligent and empathetic. There's nothing wrong with it. You could follow logic and still be empathetic. It's called common sense. When those two things come together, it's called common sense. My common sense is telling me, bruh, disproportionate amount of black men, even if they only show the ones on TV. They only show those on media. They don't show the other ones. Again, it's the whole point is us being used as a vehicle for anybody's agendas being pushed. It's fucked up regardless. We're being used as cons no matter which way you flip the argument. We, African American men, are used as the vehicle to push whatever fucking ideal it is. That right there is what we're tired of. Y'all can put all the other words, all the other reasons, and all the other shit on there. The reason why niggas is writing, y'all want to know why niggas is writing? Niggas is writing because we knew either way, shit's not going to pop. Either way, we're going to get fucked. Either way, justice will not be served. It don't matter. We already knew motherfuckers was going to be like, oh, well, da-da-da. We already knew either way we was going to get judged regardless. And enough of them just say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm proud of y'all. Good shit. Good shit. Y'all not finna keep teaching our kids that the Boston Tea Party and shit is all dope and it's okay. But black people, because they tired of motherfuckers, they're tired of injustice, tired of motherfuckers actually not going to jail. Where he got arrested, so I don't know why it's still going on. It's crazy because the nigga got arrested, what, 2 days after the riots? I don't know, y'all. Like, I be trying to tell y'all, I be killing my throat. That's why I just stopped posting for a couple of years and shit, because it was just pointless. I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, the commercial industry, bro, it's a fucking beast. How shit, like, they're at a point now where they can just They can get individuals in. Individuals are taking it upon themselves. They don't even have to hire the motherfuckers. It's principle. Motherfuckers ride on principle and feelings. They don't use the other part. It's just off one or the other. How it makes me feel. And it feels good. Them endorsements is strong, baby. Them feel good endorsements is strong. It's fucked up how this country does this. We've been exploited. Whether you think this shit's a scam or not, either way, we're still used as a vehicle for to push whatever narrative, story, or revolutionary idea, and it's fucked up. However way you want to flip it, it's fucked up that we're being used. We're tired of being used. We didn't, and the motherfuckers that say that, we don't be asking them to just put our stories on there. You see how it's still coming to white society, white supremacist thing? No, this is really not even for y'all. This is really for the ones that's either on the fence or can't better articulate what it is that they trying to say to argue with these motherfuckers. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I wouldn't even bother. I mean, y'all some good ones, and I get it and all of that, but we sitting there trying to talk and convince to them. Meanwhile, we got the if that was the case, if that was the work, motherfuckers wouldn't be writing. And let's quit putting it all on just black people and shit like that, y'all. A lot of people are tired of this shit. The motherfuckers are speaking out and arguing. Ain't it convenient that the motherfuckers are speaking out and arguing from at home behind their keyboards and stuff, where the people that's actually tired of this shit are out, you know, doing what they do. It's wild. It is wild, bro. But hey, you know, hey, the ones that's, you know, got something to say. All I gotta say is this: y'all saying it, but the country has been the same way for like years. Y'all got a habit of not noticing shit until shit get real. That's y'all own fault. Don't blame that on us. That's the culture's fault. That's the culture's fault. That's the crazy part. I'm not gonna worry about it until it happens to me. And then when shit pops off, well, it's your fault though. How is it my fault? I didn't do anything. I didn't. Just right now, just how you reacted, just the attitude that you showing. You don't know it because, of course, you can't recognize it within your own self, because a lot of us can't recognize things within our own self. That's why I love my mom. She always made me see shit that on my own self that I'm going to ignore, because we like to ignore that humans do that, but we do that. You know, I like arguing with people. Somebody's going to, if you could pick apart my points that I'm saying, that'll help me better strengthen my argument for the next time. I'm grateful for that type of shit. You motherfuckers do not like that. I don't know why. Y'all want to portray it strong without the work to get strong. Like, it's wild. And then people say, and you think that burning out Caesars is the answer? Apparently it worked 4 times in this goddamn country. Apparently. Yeah. I mean, that's how America became America. It's wild, ain't it? Because when they asked England, from what I've been taught in school, that's just from what y'all told us. They tried to negotiate with England a couple of times. They kept, like how it's happening now, they'll do like little bitty bullshit, but it'd be some bullshit tied to it. And then they said, fuck it, we just gonna start tearing a little bit shit up, then we just gonna make our own government. That's basically what's happening here. Look at this Twitter guy, Trobit servant of whatever. Of course he's a white guy. Of course he's one of those nerd, edgelord, wanna be ass, I wanna be a revolutionary ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. And yet you think that burning down cities and put innocent people in danger will help. There is a reason we celebrate Martin Luther King Day and not Malcolm X Day. Like, and bro's only responding to like hella people telling this man, well, we've gotten to the point where innocent people's businesses and lives are being destroyed. But it's okay to destroy other people's innocent lives. It's okay to destroy innocent black people's lives, because who cares? They don't matter. They come from like low beginnings anyway, right? They come from nothing anyway, right? They all come from low income neighborhoods, right? That's the mindset that your mind goes to. You don't want to admit it, but that's where it goes to. No, I'm just arguing my point. No, because you just generalize a whole group of people, then you get mad when a whole group of people generalize you. Where do you think we learned that from, y'all? Y'all get mad at people perpetrating certain attitudes, but y'all continue to perpetrate the attitudes towards those people. We're acting off of straight learned behavior. This is not to all white people. These are the ones that's saying something against, but trying to, like I said earlier, try to use intelligence and things like that and wordplay to kind of try to dance around like, well, no, I ain't racist, Yeah, you on here arguing against people. Well, I just can't stand up to saying something wrong. And it's like, have you been missing what's been going on in the country then? It sounds like it's because if it was any other people, you'd be down for it. Okay, yeah, you ain't racist, but because you conditioned to see certain group of people in a certain line of light, like how we see dogs. Yeah, dogs are great. Y'all love the fuck out of dogs and shit like that. But as soon as a dog bites one of y'all babies, as soon as a dog bites one of the goddamn children, y'all kill that motherfucker. Y'all respect the dog. Y'all love the dog. But if it do something to you that's gonna harm you, you immediately you get rid of him. It ain't no, well, I'm gonna try to be understanding. I'm gonna try to. Y'all put him down. Euthanize that nigga. So no, that's that same mindset and that culture. A lot of us recognize that. You don't recognize it because you never had nobody tell you that, because you never wanted to listen to nobody. We're trying to tell you, y'all want this unified world shit, but without dredging up problems. But you can dredge up shit that we got going on, and our shit is the direct result of the fucking bullshit that's happening to us and shit. We had a black Wall Street. We had black lawyers. We had black doctors. We had all black everything. We had our own, but because we was competitors to the non-minority peoples, because we'll say because the Chinese over here doing their thing and shit too. Why did we get fucked with? Because we had the most motherfuckers and shit, and because of the institutionalized fear. It's an institutionalized fear. Okay, no, y'all don't like institutionalized. Okay, the subconscious fear. Just like how when y'all see a bum in the street, immediately, they y'all gonna lie and be like, well, no, y'all won't. Y'all look down on people that's homeless. We call them homeless. Oh, this whole culture, baby. You think that because you don't follow the way that nigga's, you ain't in that shit either? But then you come on here and you argue with people who's justified in their anger, but because they're destroying property in your mind, you're saying this, oh, well, somebody owns that. The master's stuff is being destroyed. Well, that's an innocent person. The same people that's talking about the business owners and shit and all of that. Newsflash, I'm gonna go and just throw that out there to y'all. Half of the motherfuckers business owners is out there wrecking up shit too. Half of the motherfuckers wrecking up their own shit. Ain't nobody working. Can't go nowhere. Can't go nowhere right now anyway. Them motherfuckers wrecking up shit too. Don't play us like, cause we don't try to play us like we just mindless idiots and we just out here mindlessly doing shit. And we also got videos from black people, Mexicans, white people, whatever, posting them videos of motherfuckers, those little plants, so y'all can have a justifiable reason to argue against this shit. So y'all have a reason to fall in on niggas. I just saw a video of a dude that's a protester that's against this shit and posted a video also of the motherfucking plants. A whole stack of bricks beside a building. Both of them sending a video, bro. Ain't no construction been going on here. They even said it. Y'all gotta try harder than that. Y'all gotta try harder than that. So they know. So woohoo, let's not do that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take a break from it because I gotta go get some goddamn cigarettes because this shit is wild right now. Seeing this shit, and I was on the. On the fence ass person. I try to be understanding from both sides and shit, but seeing this shit on Twitter and how quickly they just immediately, that just goes to show me that people don't pay attention to stories that much, that they just go off of headlines and they just dress it up as that they did some deep intellectual thinking on it, but really they didn't. They just going off of the helping off the headlines and shit instead of actually looking into what's going on and stuff, but encourage everybody else to do that. Ain't it funny how this country works sometimes? It's called conveniences, y'all.